a Kadita.
It's tough.
Oh man, not a big fan of that pick personally. Yeah, I would have liked the Minotaur still more than the Kadita, I would think. But I guess they're... And now Irithel can even go Purify. We've seen that. Valentina can steal rough waves. The Edith loves going up against the Kadita, can punish with the onward. Oh man, yeah. Not a big fan of that Kadita pick.
I'm thinking
Me too.
why? What's the purpose of the... Is it to dive onto Irithel? Is that the only reason?
And most of their the composition that Dewa have are mainly like tanky and have anti-CC or mobility.
Is it to bait out the Purify?
Well, there is a Purify on the Irithel, but that's the only Purify, yeah, I would expect too.
So maybe it's a bait, right? Because you also have the Charizla. Either or. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how this goes. Mirko is not a big fan of the Kadita pick, but we will see whether or not it will work for them here in game number 2 as we welcome you into the land of Dawn.
Woo-wee mama. Let's see what will happen in the second game. Dewa United, will they be able to clean sweep Evos Legends, or will Evos here force a game 3?
Uh-oh, Gani. Already a bit of a win for Dewa. Shaco noticed that a retry has been used. But no, okay, Lanaya doesn't decide to go, and he's not clearing fast enough, but he's still saving his retry. He might be going for it.
Hey. Things are looking A-okay here for both teams. But yeah, I mean, with both marksmen here opting for that Purify, it somehow helps the hero that can close the gap without a flicker.
It really does. Let's take a look at the emblems here. Does anything stand out?
Trying to look, 2 Brave Smites coming down here, actually.
Is it usually lethal ignition for Kadita?
Yeah, it's just for the burst. The lethal ignition is still the answer. I think Krite also went for the lethal ignition last game. The only difference here,
Oh, Petrify connects Taunt as well, and with the crowd control that was connected, Shaco will be the first one to fall in this game. Fluffy now in a 2v1 situation, but it seems like he will be able to escape without the spell.
Okay, a good W by Evos Legends on the hero that we were downing. Van Strong picks it up with this Kadita. Still, against a tanky lineup, if the Kadita gets a gold lead early on, it'll be great. You get a Genius one, and then you can start ronking and picking off even the tankiest of frontliners.
Let's see if they actually get to that point, as both of these teams are going to be centering around the turtle. Dewa United, we have Lanaya level 4, Sutsujin level 4, so technically it's a 50-50, but it looks like Evos Legends have better grip and better... Oh, there you go, Fluffy.
Penalty zone on towards 3. It's stolen now, though. Let's say Derrickson with the bravest fighter. One member, Lanaya, will be taken out. Dixon in the backside will deal damage, but the turtle will comfortably be taken by Sutsujin. Krite will use the Fricker as Dixon will be taken care of. That's a huge dub again for the White Tigers.
What a statement, though, already. Early on, the hero we doubted 3-0 for Evo. Hey, seems like I'm alone. Town prediction by Samsung Galaxy S33 Series 5G. Why? Why am I alone? I am so lonely. Yeah, I am very lonely. What? Okay. Town prediction ranking, though. We'll see. The odds are against me for going for Evos here.
Does not matter, no?
Whoa. What do you mean?
64% for ASG.
Man, Doma already getting a lot of that gold shield turret.
Oh, Petrify connected. Mystic Gush early. Cancel early. Haze with the angle. Flank. And Van Strong will be taken down. Good shutdown. Now Sutsujin enters the fray as well. It seems like now Evos Legends couldn't find the right approach. Dewa United Esports wins that one.
That was proper damage given onto him, right? And the perfect thing was they were able... Uh-oh, Shaco. Okay, he was able to flicker out of that situation. But back to that point, how does he do so much damage, but somehow they're able to get that shutdown for what?
Yeah, that's always something that Dewa does really well. For some reason, they can always funnel gold properly to the right member. And it's usually, always what? Remember, on the Irithel, if you get a snowball going, you're actually one of the scariest gold laners in the game because of your mobility and your damage. Usually the snowball build is to go for the GDS later, I think third item. So if he's able to mount 2 Ahaz Claws and then just some more crit plus the GDS in the mid game, Evos might actually struggle with that because they don't really have anyone who can fully lock him down with the Purify and the heavy crossbow.
Oh, great! Good night! That was a good pickoff by Dewa United. And Evos Legends, they're a man down with the neutral objective up. Top side though, Doma. Fed. Getting the gold shield plate, but now Bravest Fighter pops. Penalty zone as well. On towards the line. Oh, Petrify, but Sutsujin will calmly find their retreat. They will collapse. Sutsujin now stunned. Damage is there. Appraiser's Wrath dealing not enough damage. He will be taken out alongside with Chaco. Dewa United, good response. Seems like Evos Legends. Do they win that one?
For sure, I think they win that one. You know, it's a roamer for a jungler. Yes, bad trade, but they got the turtle. I think for Sutsujin, that's the big W that he was looking for. And it has given Van Strong enough resources to actually go for a Genius Wand too. And speaking of, what got the kill? But Doma's still in the lead in this gold lane. 400 gold ahead. Pretty comfortable lead for a Bruno in lane against an Irithel.
Gold shield turret. He was able to get so much value there.
Nom nom nom, just eating that up.
Yummy.
And even the level advantage. So not just the gold shield turret, but he's just been a better farmer so far in this game.
I mean, technically, isn't that the outcome you'd expect?
Yeah.
Right? Bruno against the Irithel. It's not too bad at the moment, and luckily enough, Dewa United was still able to get a trade in that turtle, right? But it's so unfortunate because they were the ones to set up first, and Sutsujin just walks in, comes in, and he's like, all right, that turtle's mine. And now Evos Legends has that 1,300 gold lead. They're looking to give Bruno a little bit more advantage, I do believe. And Lanaya's looking to shut it down, but he's not going to find him, Bruno. He's already back.
Good awareness.
Very good awareness by Evos Legends right now. And they need to keep this up if they want to neutralize the gold lead. Remember also for Evos Legends, they're still waiting on that power spike. Dewa will be able to get the power spike much sooner with the Valentina, Edith, Baksha, and the Lapu. Compared to Evos Legends, you still have to wait quite a bit for the Gore to get going. And even Doma on the Bruno, even with a lead, you still need a little bit more gold. I think the Melfic Roar would be the realistic power spike because with the amount of frontliners that Dewa have, you need that item before you start really melting them down.
Van Strong, naughty boy with the setup downstairs. But it seems like Dewa United, they will not let go for this turtle.
They won't. You can say Sutsujin has a level advantage here. I think they definitely want to take this for themselves, but Lanaya is looking for the contest.
Empty zone on towards Dixon, who is still able to flicker out of the way.
Wow.
Sutsujin will take the turtle, and Lanaya, caught isolated in the front lines, will be taken out. Evos Legends here, very healthy lead. Somehow a deja vu of game one. Total control, and now even the purple buff of Dewa United Esports will be stolen.
Is he gonna take it?
Maybe. Oh yeah.
Who gets it? Van Strong. All right. Okay, that's not good for Dewa United now. 7 minutes in, and already a healthy 3,000 gold lead for Evos Legends. Why do you think that this has been a recurring theme?
It's honestly a big skill diff in the retry department, man. Sutsujin, it's ridiculous. This man just can't lose a retry battle. Really, just outclassing Lanaya in the retry battle department, which is exactly what happened as well in the grand finals of MDL Indonesia Season 7, by the way. So, Sutsujin is just doing what he does best, oppressing and bullying the enemy jungler. And right now, it's an opening from Dewa.
Okay, good connection. And Fluffy now taking some heat. Oh, good penalty zone. Purify popped. Fluffy survives though. Shaxo quite low in the backside. It's going to be Keys targeted down, and Keys taken out. And Dixon will fall next as well, as it's a good fight for Evos Legends. What? Petrified, and he gets taken out by Sutsujin. Wow. The combination of Evos Legends finally worked.
4-0 trade. A tower falling in the mid lane. Doma picking a Malefic Roar to make everything worse. And you can see the constant collapse here from Evos Legends in the mid side, in the top side as well. And it looks like Fluffy is looking to push in that bottom lane. I would have thought that perhaps with Watt picking up a Berserker Fury, he would have a little bit more damage against the members from Evos, but I didn't see that coming through at all.
Definitely not, man. I mean, again, it's the battle of frontliners. So for both of these gold laners, I think even Doma, in that team fight, he did have his power spike ready. By the way, nice shield throw by Lanaya, gets the purple buff. Yeah, Doma didn't hit his power spike yet. That's why we are seeing just okay impact from him. Now that he has a Melfic, that's the real power spike. Like I mentioned, the realistic power spikes for both these gold laners as crit builders is Melfic. Because they'll have to melt their frontliners first, the enemy frontliners, before they can even get to the back line. So even with the Berserkers and a Haas Claws, not enough. Doma has enough now.
That's so scary. And I don't think that this is going to be contested at all. That's going to be a free Lord over to Evos Legends. 7,000 gold lead. All right, you know what? I'm not going to sound too impressed anymore.
They had
right?
a 12K, yeah.
They had a 12K gold lead in game number 1, and Dewa United were able to turn it around. But now, with a different set of rosters, right? With Watt definitely having a say in the late game, is it going to be enough to turn it around?
Unfortunately, this game, I'll have to say, I don't think it's going to be enough for Dewa. Dewa, the reason they were able to just completely defend every single time was because they had a Navaria, Xborg, and a Beatrix. With an Aerith, though, you're not that good with Clear. Valentina as well. And Lapu. Yeah, they're team-fighting heroes. They're setup heroes for neutral objectives. It's not going to be as clean of a defense for Dewa, unless somehow, some way, they make it work.
Let's see though. Seems like the mid base turret now will be targeting Naya. Inside the lid with the Worldy, I believe. And there you go, base turret number 1 taken out. Back passive in the bot turret will be activated. Triggered as well as Doma chunking the top laner turret. Evos still maintaining pressure, hovering around the base of Dewa United. It seems like for now, Dewa United will still be able to defend.
Yeah, they are still. They're going to be able to get an inhibitor turret in the top side. But Susujin.
Okay, good. Onward. Susujin caught. Penalty zone on towards 3, though. Seems like Van Strong looking for an angle with the conceal. Finds the petrify, but burst it down with the help of Shaco. Evos Legends. They, again, in game 1, in the similar situation. 3 base turret this time. Krite will be taken out, though.
Van Strong.
Close.
Van Strong, rather.
It's so close, and Dewa, it looks like they want more. Oh, conceal play? Do they get it? All right, Evos like to sniff them up, but this is literally deja vu to game number 1. Dewa United lose all of their inhibitor turrets, and now it's up to Evos Legends, right? How are you going to fix things around? How are you going to make things different for your team and look for a different outcome and force a game number 3 as we take a look at the in-game equipment?
I want to say it's very improbable that Dewa United can come back from this game here because it's a very different composition, like we mentioned. Not a lot of wave clear compared to game number 1, but also it's Dewa. They've been able to get a lot of good blessings recently and pull off miracle victories. So for Dewa, I think we never count them out. With the BOD, though, 2,000 gold lead between the gold laners, 1,000 gold lead almost between the XP laners, and even between the roamers, my goodness. Yeah, resource battle, 12 minutes in, that 8,000 gold lead is definitely not irrelevant. It's the most relevant gold lead that we have seen today. Dewa will not be able to contest this neutral objective. I really fail to see how they can. Unless they get a pick, yeah, that'll do it.
Good awareness now, Van Strong with the resource not available, a lot of in hand.
Wow.
It seems like Van Strong will still find an escape route. With that in mind, Evos Legends, they claimed the Lord, no problem as well.
That was way cleaner.
Van is strong. Van ain't weak.
I mean, yeah, I agree. But that was way cleaner, right? I mean, you mentioned this. They were able to utilize Van Strong as the perfect bait in order for them to collect the neutral objective unharmed. And in the end of the day, they didn't even lose Van Strong in the process. Now, it looks like Dewa United have sent... No, they can't. No, they can't. All 3 waves are pushing.
You're not asking the right questions, man. Why does a surfer have boots?
Right, now let's say the Lord are marching in the mid lane. Lanaya knocked up, airborne. The connection will fall. He will be the first one to fall. Let's take a look at the collapse. one by one, the members of Dewa United struggling to find the damage as Evos and Legends. They managed to find an answer and force the series on towards a game 3.
We have another game number 3 on our hands. What a beautiful comeback